Oh, I'm Foot Doc Dana, and we're about to react to some crazy TikToks. But first, don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. Okay, an elephant? Oh, that is so scary. Okay, he was gentle with the person's foot, but then crushes the fruit. That's crazy. It's so sweet the elephant was so gentle. I still wouldn't do this though. I've seen what happens to feet after crush injuries, and trust me, you do not want to even put yourself in that position. Okay, so this is a corn, also known as a callus. It looks like they're kind of measuring it to show us how big it is. And this one is really big. I do not see one this big every day. It's probably been going on for a while. And hopefully this is a medical professional going in and cutting it back. So a corn is a hyperkeratotic lesion, which means an excess of keratin with a central core that causes pain and inflammation. So this keratin core is thickening of the stratum corneum, and this thickening is a protective response to mechanical trauma. So you'll notice the toe is curled, causing the little joint to stick upwards. This rubs on the shoe, forming a huge callus. Sometimes surgery, which could involve straightening the toe or even shaving off some bone, can be an option.
Wow, what is it? Is it wax? Is it potato peels? Actually, it's skin off my foot.
Wow, I have never seen this many callus shavings in one place before.
My viewers have been asking me to save the skin, and so I have been doing so in this jar.
So in case you don't know this woman's story, she has epidermolytic palmoplantar keratoderma, which is a genetic mutation where she has excess callus buildup on the palms of her hands and the soles of her feet. As you can see, it is quite a lot.
The skin is pretty dried out at this point, and I can sort of break it in half pretty easily. It's definitely not retaining moisture because I've been leaving the lid off so it dries out, and therefore it has no smell at this point.
Wow, I would not have expected that. Sometimes I learn things from patients on TikTok. What can I say?
And we're getting pretty full, you guys. Oh boy.
I didn't look, but I can imagine the comments already. A bit in cornflakes. Point of view, you're preparing for surgery. Okay, she's writing on it. Not this side. Not this knee. I mean, this is so funny, but seriously, doing surgery on the wrong side of the body is called a never event, which is a medical error that is so egregious it should never happen. So for example, whenever I'm doing surgery on a patient, I always confirm with them in the pre-op area which foot we're doing, and then I mark that foot, kind of like how she's doing here with the Sharpie. So we mark the foot and also do multiple timeouts to double and triple check that we are doing the correct side. Not the right side, but the correct side. Okay, my doctor, when I explained that I had a little extra toenail on the outside of the fifth toe and sometimes I had to physically remove it because it hurt. Dr. M always has the most interesting stories. So an accessory nail on the fifth toe, also known as a petaloid toenail, is a physical trait of the small toe where a tiny extra fifth toenail is right on the outside edge of the regular fifth toenail. If anyone has this and it really bothers them, you could always go to a podiatrist to have it permanently removed.
Come with me to get a toe BBL. So this is the before. These are my generational toes. By generational, I mean I can't do shit about them because they've been passed on to me for generations.
Inspection time.
She took a good look at it. She said acrylic toe on the big one, full reconstruction on all of them.
I would love to see an x-ray of these feet to see if there's excess bone in those big toes or if it's just extra soft tissue. From this angle, it also looks like she has a short first metatarsal. And this would be genetic because she said her grandma has the same things.
Trust the process. Una orden de queso parmesan. Can you guess the color? This woman is brave for not wearing any gloves. Best believe she got herself a $50 tip. This is the toe reveal.
So a surprising number of my patients have told me that they go to a nail salon to get acrylic toenails. So you might be surprised how many toenails actually look just like yours. Okay. Oh! You know, there's a role in hands-on therapy for things like plantar fasciitis, when you have inflammation in the fascia on the bottom of your foot, and that might be a good candidate for manual manipulation. But cracking the midfoot joints like this, I mean, just to me, looks so dangerous and unnecessary. The bones in your forefoot are not super strong. They could crack with this much force applied to them. I did try to look up current literature to get more educated on this practice, but I wasn't really able to find any high quality evidence-based articles supporting this. If there's some science behind this though, please let me know. I'd love to read about it.
My husband and I have removed the bottoms of all of our shoes. We decided to start walking barefoot, and one of our followers had a great idea. Since some businesses don't want us being completely barefoot, if we cut off the bottom of our shoes, it'll allow us to be barefoot but blend in with everyone else.
Why would you do this? Oh.
This is a huge commitment, but we were willing to make it. These are our favorite shoes.
Okay, so they're cutting out the bottom of their shoes just to pretend they're not being barefoot when they really are? Why?
Our shoe collection is worth more than $20,000, but this is the
$20,000?
because walking barefoot means the world to us.
This video has to be a joke, right? Right?
The benefits of walking barefoot are priceless, so now our shoes are worth more than money.
They're actually cutting them
We got
up.
to work and started removing the bottoms. We weren't sure if this was going to be easy or hard, and it ended up being pretty easy. We made little shelves where our toes are and our heels are.
So a little shelf so your toenails can kind of grip it, and then your shoe will rip off your toenails. That's what I'm hearing.
We made a little lip on the bottom of the shoe where our toenails will go so they can latch on, so we'll actually be able to hold on to the shoe while trying to walk without the bottom. And we did the same thing for our heels. The experience of cutting off the bottoms of our shoes was very freeing and detoxifying, just like walking barefoot is. So after we cut the bottoms off, we decided to try it out. So we went to our favorite store, Sephora, and as you know, they don't really like us in here without shoes.
So they don't like you in there without shoes, so you go in without shoes secretly? Okay.
The experience was absolutely perfect. The workers came up to us, they
Did
talked
you
to
see
us.
that? The toes were poking out from under the shoes. There is no way this is working. They have got to just be messing with us all right now.
I definitely recommend this if you're trying to go incognito barefoot. It's the perfect way to get all the benefits of going barefoot, but also have no one know.
I mean, I guess if you're barefoot, your feet can be another set of hands. You can hand your girlfriend her Sephora bag with your third hand. Makes sense? Guys, I've said it once and I'll say it again. Shoes serve an important purpose. They provide support and stability for your feet, but even at a more basic level, they protect you from your environment. I can't tell you how many times people have come to me with a foreign body in their foot, like a shard of glass, because they were walking around barefoot somewhere they shouldn't have been. Also, walking on an unclean surface can expose you to fungus, viruses that cause things like warts, and a bunch of bacteria. I just wouldn't recommend it. What do you guys think? Are these people trolling us or are they serious? Okay, we have another pedicure here. They're just cleaning underneath the nails. There's obviously something called clubbing going on with these toenails. So clubbing means the nail kind of looks like a spoon, how it's curved downwards, and this is from inflammation in the soft tissue under the nail. And this can mean a few things, but in general, it can be low oxygenation levels causing this condition. So in other words, some sort of lung issue. But again, there's a lot of things that could cause this, so it's important to see a doctor if your nails look like this. Also, that black line you can see on the big toenail is very similar to Hutchinson's sign, which is a sign of skin cancer where there's a black line under the nail. However, in this case, it looks like a birthmark. If this was my patient, I would definitely have a few questions for them. That's a wrap. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!